Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is a little bit of a Christmas haul. So before I start this video I have to apologise for two things. One, the football's on, which I find offensive as well, and two, he's in the background watching it because, well, Daisy's having a nap and Bill is with his dad, so I'm making good use of some quiet time to get this video done. A, because it needs doing, and B, because I've had stuff waiting around in bags and I just want to use them. So I went to HOMESENSE earlier on this week and then a MATALAN order was made. So I think I'm going to start with HOMESENSE because there's less HOMESENSE stuff. The first thing I've got is this wooden 3D star, as you can see, and it was $6.99 and it's got a little sort of distressed gold trim around the edge, and I thought this was really pretty, and I reckon you could probably get away with putting this out all year in honesty, because stars aren't just for Christmas, but I really like that anyway because I love like having touches of wood around the house. I'm really into that sort of thing. And then the next couple of things I got were candles. Now I've actually never been in HOMESENSE before. I've been in TK Maxx, and obviously HOMESENSE is just the home range of TK Maxx now, but I spotted a few candles that I think are very similar to the Bath and Body Works ones. Now I can obviously never get those because they're all in America, and if you want to buy them here, like the import and postal charges are a nightmare, so I wouldn't even suggest trying. But this is from the Everyday Looks range, I think, and I've just dropped the lid, but this was $6.99 and it's in white pumpkin. I also got this for my brother and his girlfriend Nikki as like a little tiny housewarming present, and it is so nice. I wanted to get more, but I was trying to restrain myself, and now I kind of regret it because they did have one that was like mulled cider kind of scent, and then one that was like an autumn leaves type scent as well, and I couldn't pick. It took me ages, but I went for that one because, you know, Halloween in a couple of days. And then the other one that I got was this cinnamon clove one. I'm not a big fan of this kind of like jar. It's a bit too jazzy for me. I'm not the biggest fan of red, but cinnamon is one of my favourite scents, and sometimes candles can get it a little bit wrong and like make them too sweet, but this one's really nice and spicy, and it smells like, did anyone have fireballs as kids? You know those? They were like little red ball sweets that were really spicy cinnamon flavour, and they came in like a little like yellow packet. It reminds me of them. That's exactly what it smells like, and I'm quite down with that. So it's a cinnamon clove candle. I would really recommend checking HOMESENSE or TK Maxx out for candles if you're looking for some this time of year, because they've got some absolute beauts. And then the other Christmassy things I got were these two stockings, and these were $6.99 each. Everything I've brought pretty much is $6.99, and they just look like this. Bill already has two personalised stockings actually, and I thought it would be quite nice for me and Mark to have stockings because we don't ever do that sort of thing for each other, and I thought it would be nice, now there's like 4 of us, to have 4 stockings up on our mantelpiece and stuff. I thought it would be really cute. So they're new additions, and they've got kind of like a fairytale print going on and some reindeer, and I thought they were quite nice and traditional, and they're quite big as well, which means Mark can buy me more presents, can't you, Mark? Yeah. Doesn't matter. And then the one thing that I do need to do is get Daisy one, and I would love hers and Bill's stockings to match, but I can't find any similar to the ones that he's got now, so I'm gonna have to get her one. So if you've seen any good personalised stockings that don't cost the earth, then let me know in the comments down below, because I'm in the market for one. And then 2 other things I've got that aren't strictly Christmassy, unless you were looking for a present or buy people towels for Christmas. But Bill picked this when we were in there, when we were having a mooch, and he's been quite good. So I said, right, you can get yourself a book. So we went to the books section, and it was this like Lion Guard My Busy Books thing, and basically it's a book at the front, and then at the back there is this little section which got a play mat, and then it came with loads of figurines. The hyenas are still here because the hyenas are baddies, like Jonja and the other ones, can't remember their names, but all of the Lion Guard gang are with Bill at the moment because he's taking them everywhere with him. So I just thought I would share that in case you were like looking for like a little present, especially if you're doing like, you know, parties and stuff with your kids at school, because this was only $4.99 and he absolutely loves it. And then the only other thing I bought, just because I might as well show you, is a hand towel, because someone in this house keeps complaining that we only have one hand towel on rotation downstairs in our toilet, so now we have two. And then now I'm going to go on to the bits that I have got from Matalan. So the first few things are in front of me, so just let me get these here. And this one isn't strictly Christmassy, but I was getting Daisy some like Christmassy baby grow type things, and I thought I can't get her something and not get him something, so he now is the proud owner of this lovely monstrosity. He's gonna absolutely love this. I asked him if he wanted to pick a Paw Patrol one or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he picked this one. I got it in a size 5, so it is quite big, but hopefully it'll last him, and I have a habit of shrinking things in the wash anyway, so it'll be fine. But this was £12 if you were wondering, and I think he's gonna love it. So if you've got a little boy or a little girl that's into this sort of thing, then Matalan's a place to go. And then for Daisy, and the first thing I got for her was this My First Christmas Sleep Through. It's and a lovely unisex one actually. It's a pale white cream sort of colour with little beige dots on, and it's got a little reindeer and a letter to Santa and Santa there, and then a little post box and a penguin as well, and it's really, really cute. And I just thought it'd be a nice touch. That was £7, so I might try and save that until Christmas Eve, but I don't know if that's a bit silly because she could wear it up until Christmas, couldn't she? But it's really lovely as well, and all of the little Matalan things at the moment, if they're Christmas themed, are coming with like a little gift tag, which I thought was quite a nice idea as well. I got this in 9 to 12 for her because by Christmas she'll be 8 months, and typically with Daisy she kind of moves up to the next size around a month or so early, so hopefully that will fit her then. And then in 6 to 9 months, just in case, I got this, and I don't normally dress Daisy in such like girly clothes. I mean, I know it's still white, but it has a little tutu on it and a penguin, and penguins are my favourite animal, so that's why I got this one, I think, because I'm a sucker for a good penguin. And it has a little like matching hairband thing. Daisy, every time I put Daisy in hairbands, she just looks like a plonker, bless her. Like, it doesn't quite suit her yet, and I think it might be because she's not got enough hair really, so maybe nearer to Christmas that hair will grow. But I just thought it was dead cute, and why not? If you can't wear a novelty sleep suit when you're 6 months old, when can you? Then other stuff that I got from Matalan, the first two things are for me, and I have an addiction with mugs. Mark will probably vouch for this, but I have way too many mugs. Considering I can only use one at a time, the amount of mugs that I have is ridiculous, and I really like the novelty ones or the unusual ones, and I seem to buy a mug every month or so, which is just really bad, I know. But the first one is this Father Christmas, and I just thought he would be so cute. I did have a Father Christmas mug last year, but he broke, and I thought if you did hot chocolate, then you could put like cream on top and it would look like he had a little hat on. So he's nice, and it's quite a big mug as well, and I like big brews, so this will be perfect. And then this, I think, is a bit of an Anthropology rip-off. So if you're into Anthropology but you're not into the prices, which I'm not, then go and check this out. Again, it comes with like a little gift tag, so it'd be perfect as maybe like a mini present or a stocking filler. And it's this monogrammed mug, so obviously I've got a C one, and it's white with gold metallic spots, and then on the inside as well, the initials there in a different font, and it's just I really like that. I have a couple of personalised mugs, so every time I see one I tend to add to the collection. And then on a food and drink kind of theme. I'm really disappointed about this because it's broken, so I'm gonna have to go through all the faff of asking them to send me a new one. But it's this little tumbler, and it's like a snow globe, so you shake it and glitter is in there. I don't know if you can see, but Bill is absolutely gonna love this, and the idea was that I would give him this like sort of on Christmas Day or in the run up to Christmas, and it can be his Christmas cup on Christmas Day. And it's got a little Christmas dog on it, a penguin, Father Christmas, and a snowman, and it says "Here comes Santa Claus." And then along with that I got Bill and Daisy a little Christmas plate each, and these are going to be so cute on Christmas Day. And I thought I can get it out every year then, and it would be sort of tradition, won't it? And then, you know, I should have bought 3 really if we were gonna plan on having a 3rd if we're lucky enough, but maybe by the time our 3rd has come along, Bill will be on like proper plates probably. But they're really cute, and they were only £1.50 each, so I thought that would make Christmas Day a little bit more special. Then what else did I get from Matalan? Oh, this was only £5, and it's just a little sort of Fair Isle fleecy Christmassy throw, and I thought it would just be a nice little touch when the nights get a bit colder and we can watch Christmas movies under it. I always try and buy things that, you know, at this time of year where it's all about like magic and things like that and childhood, I want little traditions to be in place so that as the kids grow up, or if they look back on these times in their life when they're older, they'll remember that like special blanket that Mum had every time Christmas came around. And that's why I buy stuff like this. And I know it's a bit silly, but it makes me happy to think that they might, I don't know, fight over it one day when they leave home. They probably won't, and it'll probably get ruined by them, but you know, I can dream, can't I? But it's really lovely and soft. It's quite big as well, and for £5 you can't really go wrong. And then finally from Matalan I got myself some slipper boot type things. These were £10, and I got them in a size large because I've got size 7 feet, so pretty big. But they're fleecy and fluffy inside, and I thought that they would last quite well. I always end up having to get a new pair of slippers every year because they just don't stick around, do they? They get all like manky and squash looking. So these are this year's, and hopefully I'll get a lot of use out of them. It took me ages to decide between like a boot or a slip-on, but I went for boots this time around. And the last 2 things that I wanted to show, like one's from John Lewis and the other one is from Amazon, but I thought I would show them anyway because they're Christmassy. This is a candle from Lily Flame, and it is their Christmas Day candle. This is £9, and it is quite small, but don't let that fool you because it has a hell of a lot of scent to it. It smells so lovely and Christmassy, like that kind of mulled spicy scent. Is really nice. So that is another thing. So if you're on the market again for another candle that's a little bit more widely available, then you can find these everywhere. And then I also got really excited the other day because I had this delivered, and it's Jamie Oliver's Christmas book, and I'm so excited to read this. His books are always beautifully like photographed, and the recipes are always really nice. This is his best roast potatoes with goose fat, garlic and sage, and I just kind of want to face plant that page, but it looks amazing. And I have this tradition every year where I will get my other Christmas cookbook, which I've had for ages but I thought I'd show you anyway, which is Nigella's Christmas. And every year I will normally like get a glass of wine or something like that, and I will sit and go through the recipes and just read them, which is really, it sounds really weird when I try to explain it to you, but I absolutely love it. And I always watch all the Christmas specials, so like Nigel Slater, Nigella, Jamie, any Christmas specials that are on TV that are involving food, I record all of them and watch them, and they make me dead happy. So I thought I would share this as well, because if you're a foodie, then this is a brilliant book, and I'm sure that this one will be the same. It also gives me inspiration as well, because I always end up cooking something out of this as well. And I'm really excited for that time where it's like, you know, socially acceptable to read my Christmas cooking books. But yeah, that is everything. I'm sure that I will buy some other bits in the run up to Christmas, because I always do, probably like baubles and tree decorations and stuff. So if you would like to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments below. And yeah, it would be lovely if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed if you enjoyed it and you haven't already subscribed already. And I'm gonna go and probably edit this and relax for a little bit before my baby wakes up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Red eyes and bags. Why does it make me look so bad?
But that's just what
I don't look like that when I look in the mirror.
You do, to me.
When you look in the mirror.
No, but that's what you look like.
That's what I look like.
Well, yeah, come closer.
Well, no, because that man thinks we're looking at him.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, that's... Do I look like that?
You look better there.